Welcome to Don't Starve Hamlet, a DLC for the original game that takes place above the clouds in a series of islands. These islands replace the forests and savannas you know and love with harsh jungles and other scary things. There are tons of new monsters and new other threats, and all this can be scary. Luckily, there's a place of refuge in the Pig City. However, every crime is punishable by death, even like picking flowers and stuff, so just be a little careful. Other than that, there are 4 main new bosses that are completely unique to Hamlet and have never been seen again. They should totally be brought back in together, but that's whatever. They will be the focus of this video, as I will be trying to kill all 4 of them and do some other stuff, like not dying because every death is permanent, and building my own pig city. Also, one last thing, I did stream this whole playthrough, so if you want to go see the live streams, they're all on the live section with all like the same thumbnail and title. Cause yeah. So yes, you can go watch that if you would like. Alright, time to game. Anyways, as soon as I wake up from my horrible crash, I want to collect 4 main resources, which is charcoal, for a little strategy I'll show you later, grass, twigs, for obvious reasons, and gold. Because gold is pretty much like, I need a science machine and I need an alchemy engine, and gold is kind of hard to get in the early game, so I really need to keep my eyes peeled for that stuff. It's pretty much not even worth it for me to try and go to the pig city until I have obtained gold, which is why I continue to scour the rainforests and also try to get a pickaxe so I can go into a cave. Because some of the rocks down there actually give you quite a bit of gold. You know what? Yeah, overcharge me. Yeah, pre-rework WX is kinda overpowered. Getting struck by lightning not only boosts my speed, but it also regenerates my health it regenerates a lot of health. So if I ever am in a pinch, I can get struck by lightning. Unfortunately, it does reduce my sanity, but that's not really a big issue, and I can simply run away from them all. Anyway, I eventually find a nice little cave that has a bunch of rocks in it that'll give me some gold. I find 1 piece from 1 rock, but there's always 2 rocks. So I get another 2 pieces of gold. However, I need 4, and this is only 3. Technically, I only need 3. If I was being smart, I would only need 3, but I thought 4. Because I need 1 for science machine, 4 for alchemy, but then... Wait, no, never mind. I guess I do need 4. Anyways, I start scavenging through the rainforest, looking through for any bits of gold I can, and I eventually just have to get gold dust, because I cannot find another stupid gold piece. Anyways, I finally make my way into the pig city, and instead of immediately going in, I need to chop some trees, because I need to get a science machine and alchemy engine. And those require boards, and I can't even destroy these pig houses without a special type of hammer. So yeah, that's just great. This old abandoned house will soon be mine, but for the time being it's not, so I just have to camp outside of it. Anyways, I can now look for the right building, this mineral exchange, and now that my charcoal will come in useful. See, when you set a pig on fire and they die, you can steal all of their stuff, including that piece of gold and also the 110 oinks. If I were to just hit him, he would start panicking, running around, and it would spawn in a bunch of pig guards, and I would not be able to win. So that's why I just set them on fire and let them roast instead. I'm on fire! Now everything is mine for the taking. Robbing most stores is kind of unadvised because, you know, they cannot restock if they're dead, and even if you steal and don't kill them, they still won't restock. But this is worth because now I've gotten rid of my only limitless supply of gold, and also I've stolen a lot of money. Anyways, the next location I wish to enter is the mayor's house, where I can purchase a deed of home ownership, which will allow me access to the slanty shanty. Anyway, welcome to the WX Fortress of Epicness. Yeah. I make myself a bunch of stuff, including an alchemy engine, which I'll put inside my base. Anyways, the last thing I build is a nice little drying rack, because now it is time to Prepare for... Anyways, first thing I make is a good old-fashioned football helmet. You can never go wrong with those. Anyways, in order to prepare for the Pugalisk, I want a handbat, a few football helmets, and some healing. And also this world's version of a walking cane, which is actually easier to get than you might think. Anyways, I need meat. So I buy a security contract in order to force a guard to fight a different guard, so I can hopefully get some meat from that. Wait, what? Why are they attacking this guy now? Yo! Anyways, now the guards turned on this guy who wasn't even affiliated with me. I don't know why they're fighting him, but it works for me. Anyway, apparently picking up meat and pigskin and halberds from fallen guards is a crime, even though citizens can just eat their meat straight off the ground. Like, what? Hey, I didn't do anything. Well, that's our handbat taken care of. Also, I got the pigskin from these little pig heads, in case you're wondering. So yeah, the next thing I need to find is a giant fly trap, because I need to kill one for a special drop. Luckily, these enemies have a very basic kiting pattern that I can still mess up somehow. Also, there's a bunch of planetary bulbs, just don't ask. This rainforest is very scary. Okay, this guy does have a lot of health. Alright, there we are. The flytrap stock can be dried on a drying rack in order to boost your speed by 30%. It does have durability, but it makes up for it by being pretty good. I try to get this one pig to sell me a miner's hat, because it'll make exploring the ruins a lot easier, but like, he just doesn't want to give me that. He wants to stock everything else in the universe other than what I need. Like, what? Why? I wasted all my money just trying to coax this guy into selling me a mining hat, and he never did. Anyways, my walking cane is finally done drying, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the guards will never ever lose aggro as long as they're alive, so you can run from them, sure, but come back to the village and they'll still be angry at you. But it's just such a fun mechanic, and I definitely don't hate the guards for it. Anyways, I find the correct ruins to lead me to the Pugalisk. It's the one that has the weird banana bunch looking thing on top. And now it's just about going in random directions until I happen to find the Pugalisk. However, there's one other item I'm seeking down here. It's either the blue sow or the bejeweled truffle. I forget which one it is. That item will allow me to get some powerful stuff if I trade it to the right person. I eventually do find the exit to the Pugalisk Island. However, I still need to find the blue sow, which is why I decided to keep exploring, as there's only a few other places it could possibly be, like down here. The ruins in this game are pretty cool, but alas, there is the blue sow, at the end of this treacherous hall filled with literal sentries and bats. Luckily, this is still an incredibly easy item to get, as long as the bats don't screw with you, that is, as you literally just need a ball peen hammer, and you can just grab it, and there's no giant boulders, there's no nothing. Ding, 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 ding. The blue sow. Anyways, as soon as I exit the ruins, I start peering around in order to try and find the Fountain of Youth, which is a special spawning area for the Pugalisk. It's pretty much their little boss arena, as that's the only thing the Fountain of Youth is useful for, is fighting the Pugalisk, which I find in no time. I can also collect the fountain's magic water, however that starts the boss fight. You can technically grab the water and leave, but the Pugalisk drops some really good stuff, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to kill him. He only has 3,000 health. Anyways, I snatch the magic water. Oh wait, hold on. I snatch the magic water, which somehow I can just grab with my bare hands and don't need like a bag or anything. And out comes the Pugalisk. The Pugalisk is a very unique boss who is like none other in any other game. You can see he has a weak spot in the center of his giant snaky body, and that is the only place he will take damage. However, because it's in the middle, it's between his two big damage sources being his head and his tail. Also, he has a bite attack that does a ton of damage, and if you get hit by that, it's pretty much a death sentence. Unless you're playing like Wolfgang or Wigfrid or something. Yeah, this boss is really cool, and I wish he was brought back. Anyways, part of the way into the fight, he will start launching freeze rays, because of course he has freeze rays. A pug basilisk would obviously have ice freeze rays. Unfortunately, the Pugalisk fight is over rather quickly, and I get access to all of his bones. The snake bones themselves are actually really good. With 2 snake bones and 2 monster meat, you can make a recipe in a crockpot called snake bones soup, which is 40 health, so it's pretty much he just gave me like 60 billion free pierogies, because monster meat is so easy to obtain in this mode. He also gave me monster meat, which is cool, I guess. Bone shards, which are whatever, they're useful sometimes. And the petrifying bones, which can make a Pugalisk wand that I never make, because it's not really that good. You shoot freeze rays, but there's nothing really to freeze, because most of the bosses can't get frozen, and it rots in 4 minutes, which is half a Don't Starve day. Upon returning home from the Pugalisk fight, I drop off the Pugalisk skull, because I'm not going to be using it, and it is a nice trophy, and I plant the magic water, which will now act as a touchstone, which is pretty neat. After a bit of searching, I locate the Piggy ruins. The ruins with the Pigman is what leads to the Piggy Kingdom, and I quickly begin searching for the Bejeweled Truffle, which I find after not too long. And with that, we have 2 special relics, as well as a few others that I picked up along the way, that we can give to the Pig Ruler. Trading the Jeweled Truffle and the Blue Sow to the Pig Queen will give me Royal Gallery keys, where I can get some of Hamlet's most useful tools. The 2 I get are the Executive Hammer and the Key to the City, which will allow me to destroy piggy buildings and build my own pig village. So, guess what I'm gonna go do?
Yeah.
After taking quite a few houses, I make my escape. This is the perfect amount of stuff I need for a few houses of my own, so I will be sure to set up gaming land soon. Anyways, while looking through the crafting tab for city planning, I realize I need gold. Luckily, I find the perfect place to scavenge in the science machine and the other building, whose owner I destroyed. I then begin the colony of gaming land right in the middle, or right on the edge of the original pig forest biome. Luckily, with the gold, I can actually make my own mineral exchange, and now gold is not a problem because I will not be assassinating this guy. Anyway, the best way I've figured out to build my city up is to tear this other one down that's right next door. I slowly dig up all the roads and break down all the houses until there's not much left. However, this gives me so many resources I can use for my own home, like building my own town hall. Anyway, it is foggy season, which is incredibly annoying. Luckily, I do have the correct hat to negate most of it, but I will still be taking constant damage due to the wetness. My next 2 main goals are to find a specific set piece that has a lot of gears, because WX gets max stats from eating gears, and I want to become powerful. And also siphoning away resources from the pig city of Swinesbury into my little town. I no longer require the pig village's services, which is why I'll be slowly and strategically killing all of them for their stuff. Like, look at this free money. The beautiful thing about having your own city is that every 10 days, like day 11, day 21, day 31, your citizens will give you taxes of 1 oink. Because I love getting taxes. They're so fun when I get them. I know it seems like I'm kind of rushing and this city building is pretty cool and all, but this is an all bosses video, not a big city video. Even though the empire of Gaming Land is steadily growing, I have so many more houses and shops.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that was so much work just gone.
Although the BFB may seem scary, other than being kind of an annoyance, he's actually quite helpful. He will bring you to the Rock Island, in which you will find a stone egg, and also somewhere on the island a royal scepter, as well as a cave entrance so you're not permanently soft-locked. Because that would be pretty bad. Also, comment got you if you got trolled by that. Upon returning back to the island, I make a pretty valuable discovery, in that these lawn decorations can be hammered for 5 oinks apiece, which is kind of a lot. I'm going to be honest, for the next couple of days, literally nothing happens because I'm just trying to wait for trying to explore to find the set piece of the multiple clockworks for gears. In the meantime, I assemble a few Iron Hulk pieces, but he'll come into play a little bit later. There is, however, one area I haven't gone to, the Poison Jungle, which is the reason I'm picking this peacock, and I finally realized I can get a lot more feathers if I pick them rather than kill them. So yeah, peacock feathers are used to make a gas mask, which will help me traverse the Poison Jungle. I also found a bandit camp that I cannot reach because it's outside the map. Anyways, I obtained this gas mask that'll give me immunity to poison, but won't give me immunity to a simple fever, because of course it won't. Also, I make another incredible device, the oscillating fan. Anyways, I then head into the Poison Jungle, where I don't find what I'm looking for, but I do find some other ruins entrances, which will be useful later. Anyway, I go away from the Poison Jungle because there's like a bunch of poison in there and I don't like it. I was scanning my entire map looking for any possible place this set piece could be, but the real answer was there's actually 5 islands and not just 4. So yeah, and the Poison Jungle ruins actually lead to the 5th island, so let's go there. Alright, let's search for this set piece. Oh, there it is.
There it is, this is the set piece. And they're getting whooped on by the plants. Don't come after me. But I hate how Don't Starve enemies will do this. Where it's like they see all their friends getting murdered and then they just like decide to go after the player. Like seriously? Instead we've got our gears, finally. Oh baby. And purple gems.
In the original version of Don't Starve, gears are absolutely broken for WX. Even more so than they are already, giving him increased max stats. So yeah, with 6 gears in my possession, I can have unlimited power. I now have so much sanity, I can get zapped by lightning 3 times and not go insane. This is awesome. I am so strong now. During the rest of my adventures, there have been a few things I've been doing in the background that I haven't mentioned. One of them is assembling ancient Hulk pieces. As you can see, there's a few all around the map, and I need to go assemble them all, which is awesome. At least it's better than spawning in the shadow pieces, though. Anyways, instead of doing that, I go check to see if the Pugalisk respawned, and he didn't. Turns out I have to use up the living water before I can. Luckily, I've got a perfect item to use it up for. I also went ahead and relocated my magic water to the city of Gaming Land, where it'll be nice and safe. Anyways, now it's time to assemble the Ancient Hulk pieces, or Iron Hulk. I don't know, I keep calling him Ancient Hulk, which also sounds pretty cool, because he's supposed to be an ancient robot, but yeah, it's whatever. He's kind of annoying, and sometimes he'll retarget to Robin, which is whatever, I just have to stay far away from him. Yeah. The hands are so annoying. I do a ton of lollygagging in this playthrough. Like here, I literally spent like a couple days building my house where I'm supposed to be preparing for Iron Hulk and actually spawning him in the first place. My town does look pretty freaking sweet though, and I do have some healing for the fight. Guys, watch out, there's a deadly robot and inside of the city. Everybody stay indoors.
My oinks! Dude, we are gonna be such best friends.
Anyway, the final piece I need to move is this robot head. So yeah, I move it all the way to my base, but I don't quite want to assemble him yet, as I'm not really that...
Oh wait, I'm not ready!
And I guess never mind. About 50 seconds into me spawning this enemy, he's already destroying my entire city. That's not even the worst part. There's some gnats chasing me. Like, how do I get rid of these guys? He has quickly also decimated about half of my army, but that's only 2 people, so that's not that bad.
Hey guys, what's the robot situation looking like? Alright, so not good. Hey dude. Let's not fight in my city, please. It's kind of like, I'm kind of put at a disadvantage here. My guards, all of them are dead. At least they died doing what they love. Fighting. Wait, he's fixing up the houses. Whoa! This house is awesome. What the heck? Yes, mechanics, build. Get more guards in here. Yes, build. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, guards. Let's go, team. Wait, dude, my guys are actually in the zone right now. Kill him. Finish him, team. Oh, my guards are actually tossing my game right now. I'm really low health, so I'm going to take a nice evacuation. Oh my god, there's gnats after me.
I head to the healing shop, even though I'm at 100 health, and they're selling some complete garbage, so I rush back to my city to try and defend it with my very last breath. But, as I'm looking at the map, I notice a bunch of robot pieces all over the place. So that's interesting. Anyways, I go back to check the wreckage of where the main battle was, and it turns out my army actually managed to fend off and defeat the Iron Hulk. So yeah, Gaming Land 1, Robots 0. Or I guess I'm on both sides, so I don't know if that's a victory. Anyway, I get some gears from the fight, and I also finally get infused iron, which is the last ingredient of the 2 for the rare living artifact, which is the most powerful item in the universe ever. It's actually really good, but I'll use it in a little bit because it's so awesome. Also, I found this kind of funny. There's a few just random defective mines laying all around my city, and I don't know if they're going to blow up or not because I've stepped on them a few times, but I still can't tell if they're deadly. Anyways, what I first do is spend a lot of money on security contracts. The reason I do this is because the Mant Caves, where I find the next boss, has a lot of Mants in there. Like, duh. And I would rather not deal with all of them myself, so I will instead have a small army kill every single one of them, because I can sell their chitin for a lot of money. So of course I want to kill them and sell them for money. Like, what else would I be doing down there? The Mant Caves themselves are pretty much like the pig ruins, except there's a bunch of Mants and some other stuff. And the only main gimmick is that there are doors that'll, on the map, there'll be a question mark. Every time there's an earthquake, they'll switch whether they're there or not. So yeah, the entire path can rearrange itself. There's only one really thing I'm looking for, and that is the cave into the Mant Queen herself. There's like a cave within a cave, and I need to find the entrance. Anyways, after a little bit of clearing out every single room and killing all of the Mants inside and then breaking their spawners, I find the place I'm looking for. These pig warriors are super effective at this. Yeah, this weird thing is what I'm looking for. And also, Mant warriors are very scary. I thought pig guards automatically aggroed onto Mants, but I guess I was wrong, because I have to manually aggro all of them, or have something hit me.
Get out of my house!
Queen Womant is another one of those quirky bosses that can't attack the player directly and instead spawn a bunch of minions, which has always proved to be a worthwhile strategy in the past. Well, I guess in the future, I don't know when the Hamlet came out compared to the bosses, but you know. Yeah, they're not very fun, which is why I brought a bunch of guards to help me kill her. It turns out she has more health than Iron Hulk, which still isn't enough to withstand my minions' wrath. And then they all start fighting, and I can't even get the crown that I wanted because I need a pickaxe and I don't have any twigs, even though there's a bunch of flint that just fell from the sky. Yeah. Apparently you can also sell the honey, but I didn't know that, and I just ate it all like a big fat idiot. Anyway, a day later I'm back with a pickaxe, and we can now claim the royal crown, which I could give to the big queen, or I could keep for myself because it looks pretty freaking sweet on WX. Also, my minion for whatever reason didn't feel like following me, so he is left in the Queen Womant room for presumably ever. The next boss, or I guess mini boss, is in the APORKALYPSE, and there's actually a way to spawn that in faster, or I could wait, but I've got a plan.
Several days later.
So I waited for the APORKALYPSE to spawn in. But look at all these NPCs, they're just saying, the end is nigh, the end is nigh. Like, how scary would this be? Oh, there's another deactivated mine. How scary would this be for a new player? Like, alright, day 60, I guess I can finally start setting up my village. And like, the first NPC says like, the end is nigh, all will fall to ruin. Like, just don't starve.exe. Anyway, before the apocalypse actually happens on day 61, I want to trade my stuff to the queen, but these stupid nightmare monsters and stupid hay fever is screwing stuff up. So I decide to give her my crown and scepter, but then I have a brilliant plan, because I don't really want to give up my crown and scepter. So I assassinate the queen. Yeah, well now I have the royal scepter and the crown and the 2 keys. So I guess I'm the real winner of Hamlet. Anyway, now I just have to wait till the Ancient Herald spawns in, which apparently spawns in a lot, but I didn't really see him for the first little bit. And then I eventually ran into him in the rainforest, so now it's time to activate the living artifact.
WX attack. Where are you? You cannot defeat me. Stop hurting me. Hey, stop it. Alright, that's it. I am ultimate WX, you cannot stop me. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Stupid guard. Your tower looks dumb anyways. Yes. Oh, there's another Ancient Herald. Get in. I'm invincible still. Yes. I've truly gone even further beyond. I'm gonna kill you too, Ancient Herald. Your incantation is stupid and you're also dumb. Ha ha ha.
And we beat all the bosses in my living artifact right now, and I'm being chased by a bunch of monsters, and I'm not sure really how to turn off the apocalypse, But it looks like that's another victory for Gaming Land. The end. Anyways, on my way back after getting some terrible oops.